Hi, all you Fortune Life seekers. This is James Wanless, and I am so happy to present to you today my latest work and book and workshops and all of that called The Fortune Formula. The Fortune Formula, how to have it all and be rich for life. Not a bad idea at all. I think that's what we're all after, and I've been after it for many, many years. And so this is the culmination of my work. I've been working for 35 years on the human potential path, and as a counselor and as a coach and an educator, and I'm very much interested in not only growing myself into full potential, but all of you. And that's a major part of the Fortune Formula, because to have it all, you need to be it all. And that's my expertise. And so these 10 golden rules in the gold book of having it all and being rich for life is what I have experienced that really, really works for me. And I've been an entrepreneur all my life, a solopreneur working for myself. So I know how difficult it is to keep going, sustain, and live a rich lifestyle. And it's not all about the money. Certainly, how to be rich for life is about the money, but it's about living a rich life, to live richly in mind and be creative, be rich in the heart and emotionally expressive, and rich in your body, healthy, fit, and energetic, and rich in spirit. It's the holistic path. And really what separates the Fortune Formula from a lot of get-rich kinds of plans is that they are a little bit limited. I know the ancient ones, like Napoleon Hill of Think and Grow Rich, very good stuff and limited. This path, the Fortune Formula path, is holistic, meaning you can't just think it. You have to see it. You have to feel it. You have to believe it. And you have to do it. And you have to share it. Those are just a few of these golden life principles that we will take on in this practice. And actually, it is a practice. Each of these golden rules has an activation that goes with it. And that's what I love in workshops, is to work with people to activate these different principles. And at the end of it, I've actually put them all together into what I call the golden activation. And that's a combination meditation, visualization, affirmation that I do daily. It's a daily magician's ritual, if you will, a ritual of results. It's a practice of going inside yourself to keep your focus and remind yourself of the path that you are on. Now, these 10 steps for me are not about doing more. And oh my God, I have to do these 10 things every day. In fact, it's a little bit like doing less. The real deal is that we are naturally gifted. We are born with these 10 great gifts of how to be rich for life. And we come from this earth, and this earth is abundant, 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 and born from it, of it, it's our destiny, our duty, our responsibility, and our natural gift to live an abundant life and sustain and renew ourselves the way nature does. So it's a fun path because it's something that makes us feel good as we do it. It's not like work. It's basically taking away some of the blocks we have about that. In fact, the golden rule of all my golden rules is open your gifts that we are gifted with and use your powers. We are all powerful. We're all empowered people. However, we get into some old beliefs and old habits, a little bit dysfunctional, that really don't work for us. So a lot of this that really makes these 10 principles really work, it's about changing some of our old habits. We are habitual creatures, so it's not about getting rid of our habits, about changing some of our old habits and moving them into new, what I call fortune life habits, where we can be happy and healthy and wealthy and wise sustainably for a long, long time. And that's what this is all about. But to do this holistic path, you got to do it on mind, heart, body, and spirit. That's what really, really makes this path differently. And it's really a manifestation tool and process. I mean, you can use these 10 principles for doing anything, whether it's about relationships, about health, losing weight, or about money. But for me, it's about having it all. Now, if you don't do this, and I think actually we do some of these principles subconsciously, but I'm about making them conscious. When we put consciousness into it in a comprehensive, integrated way, we have energy and we have focus. But if you don't do it, hey, you're probably going to live, in fact, probably an okay life. Maybe a mediocre life, but it's okay. But I'm saying, why not go with gusto for the top? Why not try to have it all? Now, we don't know if you're going to get it all, because I believe a little bit in what I call prediction fiction. We really don't know what's going to happen, but who fulfills the prediction? Ourselves. And this is a practice, a process, a 21st century manifestation map that helps us get there. But in fact, I think, again, if you don't do it, you're really missing out on your destiny. I think in a way you're abdicating your life purpose. You're not taking responsibility for who you are meant to be, because we are meant to be abundant creatures and to be able to renew ourselves like nature. And I bring a lot of this process from my ecology studies, and I'm calling it the ecology of the self, ecology of the soul, to be self-sustaining. So I bring a lot of green wisdom into this. Plus, I've done a lot of corporate coaching and counseling. I've worked with Oracle Computer doing some team building, creativity exercises. So I know business and being an entrepreneur all my life. But some of my magic here in this process comes from the so-called esoteric world. I mean, even I cured myself of hepatitis way back when in the Tibetan Buddhist monastery in Nepal, and through the power of visualization. And so I bring all those gold light visualizations and imagineering techniques of the Buddhists into this practice. And I'm really interested in cognitive behavior psychology. So I bring in depth psychology of archetypes. I bring in the latest kinds of cognitive psychology and how to work that. So I'm kind of a hybrid in a way, a polymath, if you will, of bringing together all these traditions that are way ancient, that have worked, old world magic, if you will, which is today's science, and bringing in the latest kind of neuroscience and even epigenetics into this work. But it's got to be doable. And maybe being the Taurus that I am, I'm very down to earth. I'm not just coming up with some theories and ideas of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, da 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 da. I'm really interested in sharing with you something that is absolutely down to earth. Very, very much down to earth. And so I'm finishing up, and I'll have this book, The Fortune Formula, Having It All and How to Be Rich for Life, and doing numerous not website, but come to my website, jamesmwanless.com. And you can find my schedule and my events and webinars that I'll be doing there, and a lot of live workshops and creating fortune circles. Because the truth is, if you want to make a change in life, a really great change, and break out of the status quo, the addiction of the status quo, and the addiction of a dysfunctional habitual way of living, we need to have a support group or support buddy, accountability buddy. So a lot of the reason why this works is because I am creating some fortune circles. So you can share this practice with another, and that keeps us honest and on point, and the chances of us making it happen are much, much greater when we share it with other people. So I am totally excited about this. It's kind of my magnus opus. I've been really living this path for many, many years, but now the last just few years, I'm putting it together. This is kind of my destiny, really, to create this program that I know works for me, and to share it with you. So stay tuned. Come to my website, jamesmwanless.com, and see the latest goings on, because this is what life is all about. It's who you are supposed to be and how you are meant to live. And we have to find a way a 21st century. This is universal way. It's ancient, it's futuristic, it's modern, and it's now. It's all about the present. And you know, the greatest adventure in a way, because we want to have it all, in order to do that, we have to be it all. And that's what we are about here. And I'm guaranteeing you this is a proven, time-tested path to make it happen. So, I hope to see you real soon. Stay tuned. Take care. Fortune is in your hands. Let's make it rich. Mine your talents.